it was March 7th, 2017, 8 o'clock at night, and we got see people coming through the front yard with flashlights and get the knock on the door, and they introduced themselves. I think they were with the sheriff's department, and they said, "We have found your daughter deceased." And I don't think we heard it the first time.
I know when people say, you know, you'll hear something and it will shock you, and it sucked the life.
The air out of
Instantly, because you can't fathom.
This was a murder, very, very gruesome murder, where a 22-year-old girl, Shelby Trotnick, who was raised in Willis by a lovely family, humble, hardworking family, like one of our families, typical Montgomery County family. She ends up being brutally and savagely murdered in Conroe.
The murderer not only fled the scene, but fled the state. He ditched the murder weapon and took his girlfriend and 2 young children as collateral. This became a national manhunt. The Montgomery County Sheriff's Office, Texas Rangers, and DA's office tracked him all the way to Colorado, where authorities were able to apprehend him and safely retrieve the children.
But his girlfriend at the time, she was talking. She led us to the murder weapon. She said that it was in Crater Lake.
And not even 5 minutes later, I get a text message from Vince, and it said, "Christmas has come early." And then followed a picture of a Houston diver holding a gun. They weren't able to look for the gun beforehand because we had that big flood come through the summer. Harvey come through the summer, so they were never able to look for the gun. So here we are, that was in March, and here we are December, and they find the gun.
Murder weapon.
Yep, that was a miracle, and that was all the hard work. I think y'all just left him no choice but to plead guilty. I really do. And I think that was the first time, and the whole family said they got some closure that day.
What did you want? What was important for you to let him know?
Maybe the person that he did that to was not the person that we knew.
Or that he knew.
That he knew. I don't think he didn't know her background or her family.
How much she was loved.
How much she was loved. You know, you watch these shows on TV and it's just drama, you know, you think of it, and until something happens in your life like this and you have to go through it, you never know how things are gonna work out. And I tell you, you were
A godsend.
yeah.
Thank you.
Montgomery County has been very blessed to have you as a district attorney. Yeah. And I think you did a hell of a job.
Yep.
I know every time we had a question, we'd call. If you didn't answer, you would text us. I'm in court. Give me a little bit. I'll call you back. You always answered every call and returned the calls back.
Even on Sundays.
Even on Sundays. And I remember you was in church when we called one day, and as soon as you got out, you said, apologize, I was in church, had my phone turned down, and answered our questions, and I appreciate that. You was always shooting straight forward with us, you know. It's hard for me to fathom what you do and the things that you have to tell people
And see.
and see.
I think he'd make a great judge because he's been there. He was there first on the scene that day. He got to see it from all aspects, from the people coming in to witnesses, I guess I'm trying to say. He got to deal with both sides. He's seen all aspects of it. It sounds like he's handled lots of other kinds of different cases with Montgomery County. He's got a good heart, and like I said, he's very direct, very forthcoming,
He's genuine.
genuine.
Tells you the truth, you know. It's I think it's hard to find a good, honest person sometimes anymore, and I truly believe you're that man.
You're the
Would you
man.
make a good judge? Yeah. I think you have a good judgment call, and you can read people, and you can see what's right and what's wrong.